welcome to my channel. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ozzy, and for those of you returning, welcome back. So in this video, I want to talk about the next shoes of 2025, the next sneakers or the it shoes that will replace Adidas Sambas. So let's just get into it. So as we know, Adidas Sambas have dominated the past few years, but what's next? So as of recently, I've been seeing different kinds of shoes on For You pages, Instagram feeds, Twitter, and then also on people's feet on the streets. The ones that come to mind are the Onitsuka Tiger Mexico 66, but specifically the Kill Bill colorway, which is the yellow and black shoes, and also Puma Speedcats. I feel like these two are the top contenders for 2025. So being able to predict shoe trends, it's a really fun and exciting way for sneaker enthusiasts and fashion lovers to be able to get our innate curiosity about the future and what lies next, which can give people a sense of control and understanding in our constantly ever-changing world. You may be wondering where Sambas even came from, as if they appeared from thin air. Sambas is actually the longest running Adidas shoes to exist and Adidas' second best-selling shoe of all time. Starting off as shoes for soccer players in an icy field, the shoes have evolved over time to the shoes we know. In 2020, Adidas collaborated with Wells Bonner, which led to its spike in demand of the shoes. 2 years later, Sambas were placed on the list's hottest products after becoming the most sought after shoe on everyone's list. The reason why I believe Sambas might fade is because they have been the running shoes for about 4 years, but as the saying goes, all good things must come to an end, especially when it comes to trends. As time goes on, trends change and evolve, usually due to the fashion trend cycle, where we see factors such as oversaturation and shifts in style preferences. Within the fashion cycle, step 1 is when a trend is first introduced, or in this case reintroduced. Next is then the rise of the trends, popularity, where it goes from being new to trendy. Third stage is the peak, where trends reach climax of popularity among mainstream audiences. Fourth stage is the decline of the trend. This stage follows the climax stage very closely because it lives behind the fine line of oversaturation. Last phase of the cycle is the obsolescence stage. This is when the trend becomes labeled as out of style. People then move on to the new peak trend. So the first contender would be the Onitsuka Tiger Mexico 66 Kill Bills. So the Mexico 66 were introduced in 1966 during the pre-trials for Mexico City's Olympics. Then seen in 1978, Bruce Lee's film Game of Death, where he wore them, and then in 2001, Uma Thurman wore them in Kill Bill, which boosted the popularity of the Mexico 66, retaining its iconic status till today. There's one specific colorway that's been gaining a lot of buzz, which is the yellow and black striped colorway shown on the streets and on the screens. It makes sense as to why these shoes are trending. The Mexico 66 have the perfect balance of vintage and modern appeal, with the shoes' low-cut, slim silhouette, making them a practical footwear option. Even though the shoes were worn by the Japanese national team for the '68 Olympic Games, the biggest boost in popularity was from Bruce Lee and then Uma Thurman. I understand the appeal of the Mexico 66, and they've got a sleek profile and bold look that'll tie any outfit together that aligns with the need of fashion trends of the future. So the Puma Speedcats were first introduced in the 90s as a fashionable, functional option for fans of motorsports. The Puma Speedcat OGs were originally crafted for drivers as a fireproof shoe to provide safety that was essential for high speed and high risk environments. I believe the shoes are a fit due to their slim silhouettes, retro vibes, and the growing interest in motorsports inspired fashion. As of recently, celebrities and influencers have been spotted wearing Speedcats. The side-by-side comparison of the two shoes designs can be compared to each other, both under the retro style. Speedcats have a minimal, narrow motorsport inspired silhouette featuring a soft suede and premium leather accents, and of course the brand's recognizable Puma motif. The design has maintained relatively the same. Updates made in the early 2000s. The shoe still has the same silhouette, but a new Puma logo on the toe box has been added with the recent updates on the design of the shoe. It still reflects the original racing background, lightweight build, grippy sole colorways that continue to give that balance of style and performance. The Mexico 66, especially especially the Kill Bill versions, have a more bold design. These shoes share a lot in common with Sambas due to their very similar suede paneling and dainty profile. The Mexico 66 have the bold and vibrant yellow base with black stripes as the colorway. Next, I want to touch on the versatility of the two shoes. Since the Mexico 66 are getting a lot of attention, especially the Kill Bill versions, I would say the Hellcats could be more versatile options with black, brown, and red colorways, which are all relatively popular. How you could style Speedcats by adding a pop of color to your outfit is easy and a fun way to elevate your look. You could do a monochromatic pairing red with red tights with the red pair, or wearing the black pair with a bright sweater. Doing this helps elongate one silhouette. And the latter is an example of the sandwich theory that allows a sleek, sophisticated look. On the other hand, how you could style the Mexico 66 by wearing track jackets, hoodies paired with mini skirts, jeans, and even dresses. Even though I believe that the Speedcats are more versatile, the Onitsuka Tiger Mexico 66 are still relatively versatile. Yes, it has a sporty appearance. The shoes are easy to pair with elevated staples like a trench coat or a blazer, some dark denim, and wear them for the contrast. Onitsuka Tiger Mexico 66 was known on the wider stage when Japanese national team wore them in the 1968 Olympics in Mexico City, but the shoes didn't get much hype or recognition after the games. 10 years later, Bruce Lee was featured wearing either the Mexico 66 or the Tai Chis, but for the sake of my video, we're just gonna say he wore the Mexico 66, which increased the buzz around the shoes. Then in 2001, Uma Thurman wore the shoes in Kill Bill, paying homage to Bruce Lee and coining the Kill Bill colorway to the yellow and black stripes of the shoes. This showing of the shoes shifted the shoes into being cool, with Gen Z having a soft spot for nostalgic fashion. We see celebrities and influencers walking the streets with different colorways, from Bella Hadid, Conor Gray, Kaya Gerber, Addison Rae, and so on. Speedcats were originally introduced in 1999 as a part of the Puma's sports style collection. A year later, the first Speedcats lifestyle shoes officially launched. At this time, one of Puma's team Ferrari driver named Michael Schumacher could be seen wearing the shoes on the streets. The shoe then became a very popular trend for over a decade. Throughout the years, Speedcats went through numerous transformations, such as colorways, schemes, collaborations, updated logos, and more. Because of these updates, the shoes were able to have a lasting appeal and iconic status in 2010. Puma came out with the golden Speedcat to mark the shoe's golden era, and at that time, 28 million shoes were sold, making Speedcats one of Puma's most loved shoes. 10 years later, in 2020, Puma cats have made a comeback due to the shoes' roots of motorsports, and they appeal to Gen Z who love vintage/retro styles. People like Emily Ratajkowski and Rose from Blackpink have been spotted wearing these, which cemented status of a must-have sneaker. Puma's hand on the pulse has allowed Speedcats, with their rich history and modern updates, to dominate the sneaker market in the next coming years, continuing its legacy as a timeless classic. Puma, Speedcats, and Onitsuka Tiger Mexico 66 truly seem to be incredibly strong contenders for replacing Sambas this year. They both offer versatility and tap into nostalgia that Gen Z desperately seeks for. Which shoes do you feel will take over this year? Have you seen shoes on your timeline, feeds, on the streets that seem to have the same power as Sambas? I'd love to know what's on your radar. And of course, thank you for watching. If y'all like this video and want to see more trend predictions, please let me know. But that's the end of my video. Really appreciate it if you stuck to the end. You're very real. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, I'll see y'all next time.